Alright. Stream should have begun. So Alright, welcome to the Monday for Saturday streams for a while until I finish this shit. Okay. So I found out that apparently you can just share, this thing as its own tab. Although apparently, if you want to do preview, now, since it's its own window, you can't actually see this. There's supposed to be a window right here. You can't see it. So if I wanted to show you what the fuck's going on, I have to do this. Now, if you've been around the platform fighter genre for a while now, you may have heard of the Rise. You know, so so again, this whole thing is just me gonna be editing. Okay, now where I'm at currently, so I have all the way up until here. Up to 4 players to play at a time. Some stages that are 100%. So I need. Okay, so here's the interesting part, and this is what I wanted to test on stream. So I need footage of stages, which I realize I don't have, or at the very least, not the stage that I want. So what I need to test, if I switch the scene over to here. Okay, so it's still, yeah, it's still streaming as it should. But now we're on this scene. And so I've intentionally, normally I record these sessions. I'm specifically not going to record this one. Also, the game being muted is intentional. I'm gonna not record this one. I'm gonna fucking... I need to load up the whiteboard. This is what a lot of this process is gonna be. It's just me getting footage and then editing said footage. I'm definitely getting whiteboard for this stage. I need, hold on, if I can turn you to 0, honestly, I don't want to bother fighting you. I need to get to the part of the stage where the snake spawns in. This is where I need to get to. That's what I want. Whiteboard is fucking great though. This is a fantastic version of Pokefloats. Look at this shit. Ah. Like, there's just so much, like, I don't know, there's just so much here that's just, like, so easy to just kind of miss or just not look at if you're fighting somebody on this stage. Like, what the fuck's going on in all this? Like, who's this fucking green guy? I'm Ganon. Oh no. Alright, here we go. Alright, this is the snake. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, there they are. Check this shit out. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Fuck. I need to be recording. Yeah. I think this should be good. Alright. So now we go back to this scene. And then the video editor's closed, but now I pull it back up. And then so now I go to videos. And then I put this into intro. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe desktop capture would work better for this. Yeah, I was thinking this would work better, but yeah, because this kind of shows what I'm doing more. This is snake. So now I put snake into here. Okay. Alright, so what do I want this to look like?
Some stages that are 100% banned from competitive play because, well, look at the shit. 100% banned from competitive play because, well, look at the shit. And
What part of this footage do I want?
buried in said single player content is
What?
one mode you might not expect.
Ah, fuck, so it was still recording my microphone. Wait a minute. Oh, shit, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about this. Is there any way to mute the audio from this? Stage is banned from competitive play because they're afraid of success. They didn't want their game to succeed. This is truly the mistake Slap City made. I mean, like, wouldn't you want to play on this in a best of 5? Wouldn't you want to? Hello, Rebecca. How you doing? Okay, hold on. I need to see if there's a way to. Isn't there a way to like split the audio track from the footage for things like this? I don't remember how to do it. Cutting and split. Oh, split video and audio. There we go. Okay. All right. Now if I delete the audio, did that actually delete it, or did that just give me another view of the audio?
Stages that are 100% banned from competitive play because, well, look at the shit. And even some single player content.
I think it
Although buried in said single player content is.
You know what? Here's probably an easier way to test. Just fucking take this shit and then just put it here. And then now look at it. Don't worry about what that audio was at the end. Okay, there's no way I wasn't talking during this. There's no way I wasn't. We've definitely gotten rid of the audio. Okay, so that means I don't even need to mute the in-game audio next time. Yeah, I was afraid that wouldn't work, which is why I did that. But no, now I know it doesn't matter. So just, I mean, it might be better to just get the footage that I want first from this. So what do I want? I don't want that one because that's a little too. I think I'm not even talking for that long, so I can come back. I can cut it. I can cut it here. Like we can see her grand re-entrance. Bah. there she is. There's one frame. Bah. All right. Cut that. And then delete. And then I know I'm not going to want more than when I die the second time. Okay. Well, in case that messes something up, we know we found where where I want it to start. Now, where do I want it to end?
Stages that are 100%.
Because, so, let's see how this works.
Players to play at a time. Some stages that are 100% banned from competitive play because, well, look at this shit. And
Yeah.
and
Okay. So like this, and then we look at it again.
to play at a time. Some stages that are 100% banned from competitive play because, well, look at this shit. And
Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. So now what I need to do what I need is I kind of want to do a thing where like hold on. There should be a way for me to track her with the camera. I'm trying to remember how to do that. Add object. Tracking point. I believe this is it. Hello, Vanilla Wars. How you doing? We do have. I was thinking it's like, well, we have Goddess. Goddess isn't a man, but I realized we have like 3 other men here. I was like, Goddess is the only one I care about out of the characters on screen. Okay, can you see? I love it in Slap City when the characters just straight up lose their face. I love when that just happens. Okay, hold on. So I want to do. So okay, so add an object. Or can I do that here? And just do add object. Oh, movement? Movement map. Add movement or a tracking point. I forget which one I'm looking for. You played more Octopus UFO? Nice. You get another high score of one of the characters? Oh, no, right. This is movement. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for then. I'm looking for... Maybe it was tracking point. Because I wanted to follow her. Mayhaps. You might have. Just maybe. I wanted to follow... Oh my god. 3 out of 4. I gotta see these at some point. Look up fucking... You look up Octopus UFO or whatever. Honestly, it wouldn't be that...
look at this shit.
Hold on. How do I... Oh man, how does this work again? Oh, last one's hard. Is that like somebody already like, or like did somebody put up like a really good score for it, or like, or is the shot type just bad? God, how the fuck does this work again? Movement map? I don't think that was it. Tracking. Hold on. Hold on, I need to look this shit up. Fucking. Oh yeah, and then if I want to swap over, I can do this. Cool. So now I can pull up whatever I want on Google, and y'all will never know. uh, Shadow's a weird round. There's a good run already. Okay, yeah. It can, I don't know, it can be annoying to specialize in that shit when you're like, I don't really want to improve this shot type. Because if it's just not a shot you find fun playing, then it's like, well, what's the point in trying to make it better? You beat Saris on that shot already, so good enough. Nice. I think, yeah, Saris is the one with, like, the goat profile picture, right? I believe I know who Saris is. What the fuck was I looking up? Yeah, beginner's guide to using motion tracking or whatever. Hold on. To get started, click on the video. Okay, it is create movement map. Okay, so this, I believe the tracking point will be important later. For now, it's not important. So let's delete this. So right click on the video and create a movement map. Yeah, that's fine. I forgot that's how this works. Saris had the world record on one of the other shots that I took. Nice. Is there anyone else you knew for like the other world records, or was it just Saris? Is it just your mission to take down Saris, or like, well, I mean, I guess just for that one. For that one, it was your mission to take down Saris. So I think. Because again, I don't need it the whole time. I just need it from like this point on. And then I think it's just play. I think I'm misremembering, actually. Hold on. How does this work again? Oh, yeah, I didn't pull up the thing. Only Saris. I guess it makes sense. Saris is pretty good. Oh, right. I'm supposed to... Right, because I covered too much of an area. Okay. I see what I did wrong. Okay. Hold on. So... Run it back. Oh, also I didn't hit start analysis. That would also affect things. Yeah, okay. I'm remembering how this works. Oh my god, the frame by frame is fucking insane. Okay, so start analysis. There's already been a fucking thing. Start it. It's going too fast. She keeps leaving the frame. Start it. Oh fuck. That wasn't no. That wasn't even remotely it. Hold on. No. Start it. Start. Start. Yeah, there we go. No, wait, no. no. Oh my god, this is way more finicky than I thought it'd be. Funny thing that happened yesterday, you got to Gardenia's gym. Oh no, that's gym 2. I read Gardenia and I thought gym 4. I don't know why. And one of the trainers on your team hit me with Zap Cannon. So you had to go to Gardenia yourself paralyzed. Oh god. Paralysis is probably one of the least fucking fun things. And no. No. Okay, it can stay here for a while. It's fine. It's right here. That's when it becomes an issue. Now, start analysis. Start the analysis. Nah, it breaks again. It breaks right at the end. There's too many objects. Start the analysis. Nope. No, it broke again. You can see it. You can see it happen. Her first and only Pokemon you got to see, oh no, was a Dustox that hit Stone Edge 4 times in a row. You lived 3 Stone Edges? What the fuck? And one of them being a crit while you got paralyzed 3 turns in a row. Oh my god. If your math is correct, the chance of all that happening is 0.32%. I mean, yeah, Ironmon's just bullshit. No, it happened again. It broke up again. Alright, wait. I think that might actually be fine. I mean, I guess we could move it a little more here, but... Alright, now let's see this in full. The thing is, I don't want it to happen for like the first half of it. I think what I need to do, as painful as this is going to be, because I realize this isn't going to work how I wanted it to, I need to close this. No. Because what I need to do in order to make this work as I want, why is it like this?
Oh, look at the shit.
What I need to do is I need to save it on the frame. I need to cut it on this frame. So now I can do create movement map and then I save it. And then now we begin. All right. I now understand how using a video editor works. I now understand. You know, the thing about, like, it's interesting to me, because the thing about, like, Pokemon is that, like, the thing about most RPGs is that the harder they become, the less inclined I am to, like, want to play them. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, nobody does. You are right about that. You are right. Look at how many fucking adjustments I have. Every frame is a new adjustment. Until eventually it thinks it's found what it's looking for, except it definitely hasn't. Oh, we got pretty far there, except what's this? It's pretty close, pretty close. Hold on, hold on. So we get pretty far. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that's fine. This is where things go awry. We want it down here. Now we start. Alright, what was up with this? We don't need it to move down. We just need it to... We just need it to, like, stay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Where does the problem start? Okay, the problem starts here. Yeah, that's fine there. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Why is the explosion so low? I guess it does need to move down a little bit. Because it's moving down on this frame. Where is it right now? That's not correct. Just keep it here. That's also not correct. Just on this frame where it moves up, move it back down. Air really wants to move. It really wants to. I feel like there's maybe a simpler way I could be doing this, but I don't quite know. I just kind of want to keep it here. Do you want to just send it? I think this is fine. What the fuck was that? Sure, apply. Alright. So now what are we doing here? I think add object, add a I don't remember. Okay. How to assign the movement map? Once you've assigned, you can go ahead and assign the movement map to an object. Go ahead. Wait, so I just do this? Or I apply the movement map? How do I apply it? I don't remember this. There's so many fucking things to add. Oh, you know what I just realized? You know what would probably be nice? If I actually played some music. Instead of just having like pure silence for a full hour. I've been streaming for a half hour and I just haven't thought about it yet. Yeah, let's do that. Play octopus UFO music? I could do that. This is why I always had multiple YouTube tutorials open in different tabs. It makes sense. I'm probably gonna pull open a tutorial in a second because I don't remember. Alright, UFO OST. I realized I should type in Toho. I don't think the OST is uploaded to YouTube. I'm getting a lot of just the Toho 12 OST. I don't think it's been uploaded. Oh, hey, Roxalite. I wonder who this is. Oh, Ultimate Fatal Octopus. You're right. I forgot that's what it was called. It's Ultimate. There we go. Oh my god, why is there so much? What is this? What is... I refuse to believe this game has 300 songs. What is it, Burrito? Is this... It has like 6. Is there anything that has... I don't know. I mean, hold on. FM Karen's theme. Okay, hold on. So this is UFO Octo. So this is free. And then I don't know where the other ones are. We'll keep this in mind, and when we hear the song switch, we'll switch over to these two. That's... Okay. God fucking damn it, this is Megalovania. You've tricked me. Wait, Haru Toho should have a playlist only for this one. Hold on, let me look that up. Haru Toho. Or Haru TH. Latest from okay, yeah, Haru TH. Here they are. Playlist. Type in UFO. Okay, there's UFO Octo, whatever her name's theme. Hold on. So if we click on this video, do they link to their playlist? Is it Megalovania or a Story of Eastern Story? I don't know. I just heard dun 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 dun, and that was all my brain needed to hear. That was all my brain needed to hear. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna find the playlist like this. Let me just start. Oh, it's literally here. Okay, there's 4 songs. The playlist has 4 songs on it. Okay. All right. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna fucking. Okay,
Hello, creators.
mute the fucking thing. Mute the video. I need to turn this down. Okay. Start the analysis, right? Then once you got it, what do you do? Hold on. So, apply editing, yes, and then I'm watching this in fucking super player quality right now. And then add object, movement map. Oh, okay. No, so I was on the right track before. Yeah, it is. To be fair, it does sound less like Megalovania than I thought initially. It was still just enough to make me think Megalovania. The intro definitely caught me off guard, but yeah, no, there's a pretty decent amount between Megalovania and this. Okay, so what we do is we go to. I should turn that on. Okay, what we do is we go to add object, movement map, and then yeah. So here's what I. Okay, there we go. Why is it start? That's not right. That's not right. That's not what I did. This isn't what I did. No, this isn't what I did. God damn it. Why is it like this? How do I get this to... Wait. No, how do I... No. This isn't what I did, god damn it. What is... Why is it a blind... No. What is this? This isn't what I wanted. Alphonse. How do I... Right-click the tracking map? See if you can find the option to move it. Alignment mode? I'm not... Wait, coordinates. Wait. Change the coordinates. What happens if I change this to a 6? That moves the whole thing. Yeah, it's just displaced. But I don't see anything to... Because if I move this at all, then it moves the whole video. Alignment. Layers. Order. Maybe because... Hold on. Maybe because I placed it within this. Delete. Hold on. Okay, here's... Okay. Just... Okay. Add objects. No, so I need to have been right-clicked on a thing. Add the object. Interesting. So it doesn't actually let me add it until it's here. Oh! From start of scene. Or from manual position. So now... God... Fucking... If I could delete this shit. Okay, add object, movement map. From cursor position. Wait, so I need to change the... Align the tracking right, maybe? But if I hit alignment, right align, it just moves the whole thing. What I need to do is I need to change it the second it starts. Movement map. Oh, on the timeline. Oh. No, so by cursor it means this cursor. And I don't think... Unless this is right? I don't think it is. No. I don't understand how this isn't lined up the way I want it to be. Maybe I need to zoom in on her? Hold on. Video effects. Where's zoom? If I make her... Okay. I think if I make her the center of the frame, that's probably what I'm looking for, right? How do I zoom? I don't remember. Crop? I don't think crop is what I'm looking for necessarily. How does... Hold on, let me look up another thing. How to zoom in VDSC. When the video is out of the timeline, place the cursor at the movement in time where you'd like to zoom in. Go to the video effects, transform, crop. No, so it is crop. Trying to think of things it could be, but I've never seen this specific software. Yeah, I can't imagine most people have. I got introduced to this by a friend a long time ago. Oh yeah, I realize, oh, this is what I'm looking at. That's not, hold on, that's not what it looks like for them, though. There was literally a video. Let me just pull up the fucking video. How to zoom and crop. Oh! Oh, wait, video effects transforms. Oh, there we go. There we go. Found it. Video effects transforms. I should probably do this. Video effects transforms zoom. Maybe I am looking to crop, actually.
Oh, look at this shit.
Maybe I am. I've already been editing for like 45 minutes, and this has just been one scene. Oh, okay, it's not. Hold on. I think I need to go to this, and then... How do I affect the zoom-ness? How do I affect how much zoom this has? The transparency. Fucking turn it up, turn it down. I don't know. Hold on. What does cropping it do? Oh, wait. Crop and resize. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe I am looking for crop then. Hold on. Transforms. Crop. And then... Yeah, crop mode. Crop and resize. Not like that. So how do I... Left's like 50. Wait. We got... Wait a minute. Wait, we're getting something here. Hold on. Oh god, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. And then like... Wait, so the right should be... What, like 110? That is 1,000. So not that. Or unless it is that? Because if I do this, that just gets rid of it. That doesn't... What happens if I play from this point? See, because it's not tracking her. What happens if I add the tracking on top of this? Alright. Delete all of this. I just want to have the camera zoom in on her and follow her. That's all I'm trying to do here. I don't know how to make it happen. I'm gonna... Okay. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna try one more time. We all love technology. We have technology. Okay. We're gonna... Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try one more time to make this work. I'm gonna try one more time. With manual camera movements? How do I do... I guess you're right. Wait. Wait, you're kind of right, aren't you? Oh, never mind. I don't... Would I just do zoom? Okay, right, because the problem of tracking is that it moves the camera. This is like, this is the fucking speeds my brain needs to go at right now to try to fucking solve this shit. I forget how I affect zoom. Zoom settings. Like 150. Yeah, there we go. Wait. 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 If you know how to use keyframes, I can teach you pretty quickly how to do dynamic zoom if you want. I don't know what keyframes are, unfortunately. I would love to learn. I don't know. We can look it up. Just hold on. This is VSDC. Does VSDC have keyframes? It supports keyframes used to control and define starting, intermediate, and ending points of transitions, effects, and animations. How to use it. Select the object or effect. Open the properties window. Find the parameter for keyframing. Often indicated by ... Open the keyframe editor? Oh, that's a bot. What the fuck's... Did you already get them? Oh, cool. You already got them. Thank you, Nebeka. Hold on. So this... Okay. So VSDC has keyframes, though. It has them. Delete this for a second, then. We're learning a lot here. Yeah, so this is what it's saying. It should have keyframes. Open the properties window. This fucking... I should probably look for an actual tutorial on this and not just AI generated fucking responses, but... Or open this. Oh wait, no, this is properties. Is there a ... on here? Not one that I see. How to work with keyframes. Comprehensive guide to keyframes. Oh. To begin... Hold on. If you can find a video tutorial, you'd actually speedrun the making of this of this vid. Yeah, the problem is like knowing what I want to find and then finding it and then doing it. To begin work, okay. So enter the effect or object you want to adjust. So where is that? Okay, so go to zoom. And then go to that. And then that's keyframes. Okay, so I need zoom. I'm very slow is the issue, so a speedrun to me will probably still be like 70 hours. That's gonna be the fucking process on this video for me. So it's still set at 150 from when I was doing it. Right, so this is keyframes? Oh, whoa. Wait. So if I... How do I... How to... So if I do this, and then forward a frame, I do this, but that's just gonna... Then if I go back 2 frames, it's here. So that's not right. So how do I get it to stick? Also, I realize I'm gonna want to slowly zoom it in. I'm not gonna want it to start at fucking... I'm not creating keyframes. How do I create a keyframe then? And then, hold on. God, okay, I think, should be the diamond shape towards the right of the screen. The diamond shape. Oh, this thing? Insert point. Oh, okay. So this is the start. And then, so what? I do this, and then insert. Oh, this. Wait, and then we'll do like 5 frames to see if it worked. Do one more. Hold on. Now rewind it.
Look at this shit.
It's not. Did I do this wrong? I think I did this. But the whole point is that it should be following her, right? So it's not, but it's still just remaining here. What did these do? Insert point, remove linear parameter change. Linear parameter change along a trajectory. I mean, that should be what I'm looking for, right? Scale, lock. I should be able to edit how the screen looks at every point independently, but how do I get that to change? Isn't that what these key points are for? How do I get this to, like, to stay? Also, what song am I on? I don't know. Just assume I'm not 2 or 3. How do I... How do I archive keyframes? Oh! Wait, so... How do I zoom in? Ah! I need to make this larger. Like this. No, but that affects zoom. So that affects individual zoom on each frame. That doesn't affect... Like, if I set this to... to 50. This is so weird. To be fair, it seems kind of complex. This seems pretty complex to explain. What is this? It doesn't, like, yeah, again, it doesn't help that I have no idea what I'm doing. Adjust the parameters. Video effects. Zoom. Levels. Constant linear. Wait, okay. It will remain unchanged. Changes at a constant rate over time. Along a specific trajectory. Evolves along a curved path. Defined by keyframes. So is that what I want? What the fuck? Templates. I had to choose from pre-made templates for time-changing effects. Is an edit to the beat effects. What is edit to the beat? That sounds like maybe what I want. Go to the working of keyframes. You'll see a timeline representing the duration. I don't think, yeah, but this seems to be all about, like, changing how much zoom in. So it's not going to allow me to, okay. I guess, no, Becca, quick question. So this, yeah, so this is, the way this works, it's not going to allow me to have the cursor be in here one frame and then be here the next, right? Like, I can zoom between those two frames, but it's not going to be like, I'm here one frame, and then the next frame, I'm here. That's not what this does. Or, like, can it technically do it, I guess? You have no idea what the cursor is supposed to do. Yeah, I don't really get it either. It's supposed to affect... Okay, hold on. It's supposed to affect where the image is being centered on, right? But it doesn't change between frames, even though I have keyframes. But since I have a keyframe, shouldn't I be able to save it? What happens if I do this? You can zoom into the character pretty close. That would be the keyframe. Move a couple frames forward, create another keyframe, the character centered, rinse and repeat. See, that's what I'm trying to do, right? Wait. I have a dumb idea that might work. Alright. Remove all these. Delete these. Fuck these. They don't matter. I have a really stupid idea. This is one frame, correct? Okay. Hold on. Where was the thing again? Video effects, transforms, zoom. It's you know exact. It should work though, theoretically, right? Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. 150 into 150. Get used to pressing Control S a lot. Oh, this is gonna burn the software? Does it take up too many resources?
Look at this.
Does this even work the way I want it to? It's not made by Adobe. I guess we can find out, right? Well, we'll find out. Yeah, alright. Video effects, transforms, zoom. I just know video editing software really likes to crash when doing things like this. I mean, it would make sense if you throw in enough objects, right? I feel like that's the whole point of the keyframes. Except the keyframes aren't doing what I want them to do. Okay. The keyframes are supposed to set where they're supposed to go over a, like... Also, previews tend to run at, like, 1 FPS.
Look at this shit.
Well, yeah, because...
Look at this.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is... I don't think this ham-fisted solution is what I'm looking for. You're right. Or just Control Z, 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 Z. It only goes back so far. All right. Okay, yeah, we know that isn't what we're looking for. To access, hold on. Select the objects. Oh, yeah, so click on this. Edit to the beat. Audio object. But there's no... Whoa, whoa, what did I just do? Oh my god. Okay, makes sense. Holy shit. Okay. Ease. Zigzag is probably what I'm looking for, right? No, but so it's creating a template that I don't want. What I need it to do is I need it to save, when I create a keyframe like this, I need it to save the center position. Yeah, it makes sense. That's a pretty cool way to do that. You can copy the point value. Okay, hold on. How about I look up this? How to save this? Okay. UFO world record happening and updated into the website faster than you can realize it's happening on your upper tab. Nice. Or wait, yours or is that somebody else's? I assumed it was yours. The STC. What the fuck am I looking up again? Keyframes. Aims. How to. Oh, like total 12. Damn. Yeah, I can hop on a call. Hold on. Let me pause the music. Alright. I have Discord open. Where the fuck were you? Nobeka. There you are. Finished a run, let me check how close. He finished a run, let me check how close that is to world record, and I see the world record, I'm like, huh. Alright, hello. Oh wait, do I have Discord muted? Hold on. No, Discord shouldn't be muted. Maybe it's because I have my volume at fucking 2. Hold on. Hold on, I'll speak. There we go, I can hear you. Or I could hear your mic.
Okay. Share screen so I don't have like 5 seconds of delay from the stream.
Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. I'll just share the entire screen. Alright.
Yeah, that works. Alright, so the thing I want you to try to do is place, like at the beginning of the zoom, place the cursor on the character.
Okay.
And create a point for it.
Okay, create. Now parameter's already been set. Yeah, because this starts with a parameter.
Alright, so basically clear all points to have a clean slate, because that's gonna be much easier than trying to work with what you already have.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, so what you want to do is advance a couple of frames.
A couple, okay.
Yeah, and put the cursor on the character again. Yeah, and just create another point right there.
Oh wait. Okay, I think I see what you're doing.
Yeah, and basically just repeat this. Try to always do it with the same amount of frames, so the zoom animation doesn't look too weird.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, like this.
And then so I need. Okay, and so I think I see where you're going with this then. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so for this one specifically, you might want to do it after the one that you just did. You might want to actually do it after only 1 frame, because she stays in place.
Yeah.
For like 2 frames.
So just So do it here. Or wait.
Yeah, on that frame, because otherwise she's going to be stuck early, but the camera is going to lag behind her.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, and then so I'll delete this one. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I guess
Yeah, right
we can.
before she starts, yeah, create a point there so the camera doesn't start to move early.
Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh wait, no. Do this. And then
What you would rather do is create another point before she starts moving, like on the frame before, so the camera stays on her and doesn't do any weird movements.
okay. So hold on, so okay. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One. She moves pretty fast in those frames. So I can probably just do that here. And then, yeah, and then the rest of it's just her leaving the screen and exploding.
And now you can check how these keyframes look, see if it actually does what we wanted the program to do.
So I think it should just still, because if we go back to here, it's still just gonna be.
Oh, look at the shit.
It's still just gonna be there.
There has to be something that actually makes the keyframes work that isn't being activated right now.
Yeah, it has to do entirely with these two, but I don't know how to get these two to stay between. Oh shit. I don't know how to get those two to stay consistent between, or like not stay consistent, but like change between keyframes. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, are you like on a wrong tab or something maybe?
I was creating keyframes for the zoom. I needed to create keyframes
Right.
for the. Oh.
Right, you were. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So now you should be able to
Yeah, wait. So
basically
now,
do the same.
so now if I do 1, 2, 3, and then create. Oh, that creates them for both. And then 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could probably do frame by frame if I wanted to, right?
Yeah, frame by frame, it's better to do that when the velocity is like changing.
Or when the
But
what's
when the velocity is changing, like when the character is moving at different speeds at different times.
okay. I mean,
So like for example, when she collides with something,
so like right here, this is.
yeah, that would be a frame to add right after.
And then, yeah, and then so right here. Hold on, so let's see how that looks in the first couple seconds. Is that?
Oh, look at the shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's actually doing it.
Right.
Okay. Oh my god.
And it's just doing this until the entire thing is done.
Oh, it's actually moving on its own. Interesting. Because I guess the camera's still kind of shifting. So, create a keyframe. Or I guess... No, so this is what you're saying with creating one every frame. Because I think it keeps going away from her. Like, so it's like...
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing here is that it's going away from her at a stable velocity, so it's not actually required. You could do that and it would look a bit better, but because it's constantly at the same speed that the camera is moving away from her, these like 3-frame adjustments actually work pretty nicely.
Okay, okay. So create one here. Create one here. Create one here. Create. Create. Create, and then create. 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 No, but I guess I should just be able to let it go for 2 frames, right? Because that's that whole thing. And then... Yo, it's kind of going away now. Oh. The fuck did I do? God, yeah, it's moving at fucking high speeds. It's just like the game. It keeps getting faster of each frame. Oh my god.
Welcome to video editing.
We've reached maximum velocity. There we go. All right. Hold on. Okay, let's see if that looks even remotely smooth.
Look at the shit. And even some single player.
Oh, because I guess, yeah, it kind of shakes at the end
Look at the
because
shit.
probably of how many keyframes I made.
And
I mean, it kind of works, though. It could, you know, because she explodes, the snake's moving. I think I can roll with that.
I honestly don't know why the camera is like constantly moving while you're adding, like when you're like in the process of editing keyframes. I don't know why it was like constantly shifting to the left.
Yeah,
There's just another thing we have to deal with when it comes to video editing.
Yeah. I think, You know what I could do? I could cut the zoom here, and then I could create another zoom and just have it slowly move towards the snake, instead of trying to keep it over here. And that way I wouldn't have to deal with this.
And
Also, keep in mind that this section of Awesome, you want to make it last for as long as they look at this shit line.
Yeah.
So if it goes beyond that, you can just cut the zoom early, so it only syncs with that, and you don't need to deal with this last part.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. So I want to create a. Hold on. So what's this? Yeah, no. And so if I do, so cut here, and then get rid of this, and then create. So create a second zoom. Video effects, transforms, zoom, and then. Oh, it's still, wait. Interesting. So it's still, I think it's still trying to count as a part of the same, unless it's looking,
and even some
this is its own thing. This is definitely its own thing. And then so we need to go to the level now. I think. Well, now, and then, yeah, so this will, okay, so there's multiple key points. I believe it should just be for, unless it's counting them as a part of the same one, but if I just take zoom 7, I should be able to delete all the keyframes. I shouldn't need them.
Delete them, and if it deletes the points from zoom 3, you always have Control C.
Yeah. Okay. So let's remove all points. And then so now let's see what this looks like.
Oh, look at the shit. And even some
Yeah, okay. And then so we're gonna want to start this then. So start this. Start this over here. And then it's going to want to be, wait. So, okay, so it's right there. So then take this and then move it to like here. I'm trying to think of, because I want it to slowly zoom into the snake. So if I go here, so I should, yeah, because I think, hey, this is a real test. So remove all these, and then,
oh, look at the shit.
No, okay, so that did mess with it.
Oh, look at the shit.
So they do share, which is interesting. And then so what I want to do,
Try right-clicking zoom 7, because maybe there's an option to give it its own independent levels.
find object in video effects, convert to sprite, crop tools, alignment. Yeah, because it should theoretically be its own thing.
Let me see what's in groups.
Groups, yeah.
Nothing.
Cursor position. It's so weird that those, okay. I think. So where is it along this line currently? Because if this is... I guess I'll know if... So, because if we're starting from here, then what happens if I create a keyframe? And if I go to here... So if I go to here... Oh. Oh, because I still had... Oh, because I still had
okay.
this one's pulled up. Ah, I see.
Right, okay, that's my bad for not realizing you have the other one selected.
For some reason, I just thought it would automatically switch to the new one. Okay, that explains a lot. So center Y is still this one. Also, I can have multiple tabs. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, you can have multiple things to edit at once.
Okay, so even if okay.
So now you should be able to edit center X independently.
That's
and have it not affect the other one.
That's cool. Okay. So now I can... Okay, so if this frame's here, then this frame will be here, and then that's fine. And then so the next frame will be like here, because I want to move it, and then I want to start zooming in on the snake. So having this affected will be important as well. Oh wait, this is a different frame, right? No, it's not. Wait. So, this is this frame. Next frame would be here. And then next frame would be like here. And then next frame would be on the snake. And then that's all the movement I need. And then so now I need a gradual, so it starts at 150 and then I need to make it like yeah, what happens if I I guess what happens if I make it to 250? So if I do 150 to 250? And okay, so not that.
Yeah, that is a bit of a strong zoom.
Okay, I guess 150 to... Let's do
Also, one thing that I didn't tell you because I didn't realize this what you were doing.
Yeah.
Because you are editing only the last keyframe, it's going to go straight from 150% in the second to last keyframe to 180.
You're right.
Unless it's working on a different way.
No, because
yeah, it's going straight.
Yeah. So I need it to be more like is this, which I think will work. Hold on. I don't actually know if that changes anything.
That should make it so it stays on the same zoom level because it's 150 to 150.
Yeah, but like, what's with the line? Am I changing anything with the line?
The line I think is just representative of how long it's going to take for the effect to take effect.
Okay. So
to fully take effect, rather.
Yeah. So I need. So I need multiple. I remember I did it in a way once because I was messing around with Zoom. I did it in a way to where it was like a point to the point, and that point was gradual. I think it had to do with. I keep hitting the wrong thing. I think it had to do with this. Because this is.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know. I guess just go. and then
It's one of those things where it's just try things until one of them works the way you want it to.
yeah. Did that not create a can I create a key point here? Because, so this is, that's so weird. But this is X, this is levels. I don't understand what all these are about. X levels.
There's not just generating the levels from the previous one.
They might be. Okay.
So try to create levels for the new one specifically to see if something changes.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Oh no, so this is levels for the new one. This is levels for the previous one.
Right, because you made a new zoom. I think you can just. I mean, if something works in a weird way, try to delete it, and if it does something worse, reverse the changes, and if it does nothing, keep them deleted to have a blank slate.
Yeah.
And even some
Hold on. Let me see how this even fucking transitions.
And even some single.
So have it. Hold on. 200. Yeah, there we go. So that's okay. And then, but then along the bar. Oh, but so it's still moving towards the left. But yeah, no, see, so the zoom in is gradual. Like every frame, it's
Just a tiny bit closer.
yeah, every frame it's doing the zoom. So what I need to do now is I need to create keyframes for the positioning to keep it there because it wants to move. Or wait, what if I just... Oh, wait. I know what to do. I know what to do to keep it the same. Because it wants to change, right? So I think... Okay, so this is the frame where it reaches. And the positioning is... at...
You want to copy and paste the values.
Yes. Let me open up a Word doc. And then so copy paste value 1 and then copy paste value 2. And then so now I open up.
Yeah, I'm also going to ask you to, before anything,
Yeah.
do a preview of the full thing again to make sure that nothing broke.
Oh, look at the shit. And
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing did.
Cool. So that should be working.
You know, just in case.
Yeah, no, that is a smart thing to do. I was not thinking about that.
It has happened to me multiple times that I spend like half an hour making an edit, and then I check the final result, and it turns out that edit broke something else.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. So it's saying it's not changing where it's centered. Hold on. Wait, so if I... Weird. So it's saying that this info is the same, but it's definitely not. Wait, I have Y copy pasted.
Keep in mind that I think the screen here is going to be shaking because of the dead. Well, I think it does. I assume that this game shakes the screen when a character dies.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're probably right.
So the shaking might be unavoidable.
Okay.
Or maybe it's just shifting. I'll advance a couple of frames to see if it actually shakes or if it just shifts. It's just shifting.
It's definitely shifting. What I'm curious about is that it doesn't say in between the frames that this is. Hello, Cinnamon. Yeah, I sound very different today. I sound.
Yeah, in your absence, I have developed a Spanish accent,
Yes.
and now I sound like this, and I managed to develop a second voice as well.
See, I'm actually an AI that I created to you know, just for a little bit of familiarity between the Spanish accent to help you ease into the new Spanish accent. The split personality disorder. Huh. But then if I move it,
One personality plays gacha games, the other one has common sense.
I'm not sure if I'd say I have common sense. Do you see the shit I'm doing right now? Okay. Okay. So yeah, no, wait. That's really interesting. So it doesn't actually say that this is changing at all. So what's changing? What is the cursor movement defined by, if not?
There's probably something while you were trying to figure out how keyframes work that you accidentally changed and it messed with the values, and that's why it's constantly shifting now.
Maybe. Or like,
What?
yeah, maybe.
Either that or the program is just weird and does what it wants. Which is something that I swear has happened multiple times with multiple different programs to me.
Yeah. Programs are fucking weird. I'm just gonna create keyframes. It's gonna be messy, but it'll keep in on the snake and it'll be fine. The snake's moving a lot. You'll never be able to tell. Also, I'm gonna blast this I'm gonna blast the zoom in into oblivion for fun, and I want to see how that looks after this. Because it's going from like 150 to 200. I think I can turn now that it's actually like going in gradually. I think I can turn that shit way the fuck up. I didn't. How much? It's been an hour and 44. I didn't think this is the only bit of editing I've done is recorded this and then tried to get this to work. I didn't think this was gonna be. I realized this is gonna be slow, but I didn't realize this is all I was gonna be doing today. I mean, I'll try to do something else after this. Hold on. So I want to do free. Yeah, wait. So endpoint 300. It's like there. 500 is there. I think that's fine. 500. So if I look at this shit. And even some single. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, look at the shit. And even some. It's scuffed, but I think that's technically what I'm looking for. If I'm being honest, I realize that I probably want the like all of these fucking. I want these to be lower. Oh, what the hell happened? Oh, I accidentally moved it.
Yeah, you accidentally moved the other one. So.
Oh wait, did I move this? No, this.
Yeah, you shortened. No, you accidentally shortened it, I think.
Oh, I did. Okay, hold on.
I think.
You're right. Yes.
Better to press Control C to make sure.
Yes. Okay, so fucking. Yeah, if I really hate it at the end, I'll go back and change it. But I think I'm fine with this for now.
Yeah. Save the project.
Yeah.
in case of a tragedy, you don't lose anything.
Yeah, we got that shit saved. Okay, so let's see this clip in full now. This took an hour and 45
Some
minutes.
stages that are 100% banned from competitive play because, well, look at the shit.
Right. I realized something else, and I had this in mind like an hour ago because it's just snapping to there. So the last thing I need to do is so for this frame, I need to put in a zoom, and then I need to have it go from 0 to 150 with Goddess being the point of thing. Zoom.
People often like when the snappings, so I don't know, you can do that if you want, but people are usually very okay with the whole thing snapping.
Really? I guess it
Yeah.
could be fine.
You could also try to do like a more subtle thing where instead of making it go from 100 to 150, you make it go from 100 to like 120, and then it snaps to 150.
From competitive play because, well, look at the shit.
Yeah, I guess the snap feels weird, but like,
I mean, it's up to you at the end. I'm just saying people usually both prefer to use the snaps.
okay. I'm trying to
You
think of
can-
if I were to get it to 120, I'm wondering how I'd do that. I mean, I guess I could like, you're saying I could just gradually get it to like 120 and then it snaps to 150?
It's basically a thing that I see mostly for, like, the snappings are especially used for comedic effect, which is specifically what you're trying to go for with here.
Yeah.
Move for with. Yeah, I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, like this specifically what
With-
I'm trying to go for here is just being like, look at her fly.
Because, well, look at the shit. And
And it depends on what you want. If you prefer to do a more gradual one, then go for it. I'm just telling you, people tend to go with snapped zoomings.
Okay, I guess I'll if that's the case, I'll keep it like this for now, and then if I don't like how it looks at the end, I can go back and change it.
You're always gonna have the project files, so you can always come back and edit things that you're not sure of.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess on to the next thing, which should hopefully be way shorter. I don't know if you want to stay and call with me or not. I'm good either way.
I can stay here if, in case you want more help, which again I don't know how well I can offer it, considering that I don't know this program.
Yeah, but I don't know. Okay, I mean,
Yes.
if you want to just like stay here and chill and talk, I'm down. And then if we're running anything, you could have some ideas.
So I'll maybe stay here for a bit.
Sounds good. Okay. I'm good. Lie. I'm not lying. I would never lie.
And also remember that if I'm not present necessarily when you're editing and you need help, you can always just ping me, and I will either respond in the moment or I will respond whenever I can.
Gotcha. Thank you. I really do appreciate. Like you were a huge help for just trying to do the zoom in shit because I had no idea what keyframes were.
Yeah, luckily I tried to do basically this multiple times in multiple videos, so I had to actually learn.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, like this is still like the second thing I'm trying to make, so I'm still very new on actually like trying to get experience for this. Response in 2027. Hold on.
Honestly, that does sound like me.
Yeah. Just like, I'll respond to it soon. It's just like 2 years later, like, shit. Wait a minute.
Like, oh fuck, I got pinged for this. I just remember that.
Yeah. Okay. So I need another recording of okay, Discord overlay. How do I get Discord overlay to not appear in game? Hold on.
You should be able to just do it on Discord itself. Like, there should be an option to disable overlays.
Let's see. User settings.
Yeah, in activity settings, there should be an option for game overlay where you can change that.
For activity settings. Up here. What the fuck is activity privacy? Oh, yeah, there we go. Or game overlay. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, there's a section with display names. You can change that to never.
Okay. I think I like it sometimes. I'll just turn it off for Slap City for now. Okay. There we go. So now it should be fine. Start recording. Yeah, there we go. And
Alright, if what you wanted was to make it not appear during recording, there's an option on OBS itself to not record anything other than the game itself.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, there's for like especially for people who play on Steam, so that if anyone starts sending them messages, they don't appear on the stream.
Interesting. Okay.
And it goes on a game-by-game basis as well.
How do you know where the setting for that is?
On OBS, you right-click the
game
the scene
capture.
itself.
Okay.
Yeah, the game capture, and there's an option to either enable or disable, like outside sources.
Interesting. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for the next time I'm playing a game, because yeah, I remember that was I remember that was a problem like years ago when I was playing I was playing Binding of Isaac, and then I kept for some reason it kept showing whenever I got a Discord ping on the game overlay, and I had no idea how to turn it off. Okay, what the fuck is I doing? Right, so I should have... So if I go to videos, and then I go to show, and then rename this to... Name this a single player. Okay.
And even some single player content.
Right, I need to separate audio. Oh wait, no. So it was scroll down here, split audio and video, and then delete.
It's pretty weird how it doesn't do that automatically. Most pieces of software for video editing actually just do that from the get-go, because they know that people will often want to remove the base audio.
Yeah, I guess like from what I can tell, this is just kind of a weirder video editing software. It's just a free one for the most part, although you can pay for some like weird extensions. Or like I guess like if you want to do like the object tracking thing I was doing, you have to pay for that one. Although I don't.
I see.
Yeah.
And even some single player content, although buried in said single.
At least it doesn't seem like it's adding a watermark that takes up 70% of the screen.
Yeah, there's no watermark,
Filmora.
thankfully.
Seriously,
Player content is one mode you might.
There are like regular watermarks, and then there's Filmora, which is like, yeah, your entire screen is mine. Like people are going to know you're using Filmora.
No, it's so fucking funny. I've seen that shit. I remember, what was it? Astral Spiff had like a video like just like looking at failed speedrun submissions. It's so like there was a decent amount of them that had fucking Fillmore, the Fillmore watermark, and he's like here's a tip. Use OBS.
Although buried in said single player content is.
Hold on. I'm trying to think of how long I want this to be. So how long? Okay, wait. So So if we do from here, which is,
and even some single player content
so that's,
of a berry.
so it's like 1.5 seconds roughly. So then, so if I take this and then think, I realize this is way more awkward to line up than I thought it was going to be. I guess I can count with this. So if it's 1, 2, 3, but what frame does it enter? Right, I can just start on the frame it enters and then go back to. So 1, 2. So theoretically on this frame is when I want it to start, more or less. I think. Let's see.
Pages that are 100% banned from competitive play because, well, look at the shit. And even some single player content. Although buried in said single player content is one.
Oh, no, right, because story mode appears on the second tab. So I might just want the whole thing to be there.
Pages that are 100% banned from competitive acts. The story mode. Look at the shit. And even some single player content. Although buried in said single player content is one mode you might not expect. The story mode. That's available too.
I'm really trying to think of how I want this to flow, because it's like, if I got fucking, I think what I want to, it's available to most of the cast. I'd want just like the character select screen. So I just need an image of the character select screen. I guess okay. Okay, I think I have a different way of approaching this than I'm thinking of. Because what I can do is I can have footage of like of an actual single player mode. And then I can have this specifically for when I'm talking about the story mode. Yeah. It's like, okay, let's do this. So this is the only clip of the story mode that I actually need. Hello, Yoka. Hey, how you doing? You've caught me in the middle of editing hell. And by the middle, I mean the very start.
And by editing hell, we mean editing.
Yeah, just editing. Same difference. So I think what I can do is I have this clip. So what I want to do now is I want footage of like a single player mode. Like something obviously single player. Like I'm pretty sure this game has break the targets. So if I do, yeah, smack the crystals. So do like it'll do or some shit. I did it. Alright. And then I didn't record that. God damn it.
Good one.
All right, yeah, I'm running it back. You know, I just really gotta grind out the smack the crystals. I really gotta grind out smack the crystals. That's the whole point of it. All right, there we go. Recording is good. All right. Was that in the wrong scene?
Good one.
God damn it. I'm very good at what I do. What was it? This was, I can delete this. I have a backup of it now. And I still have this open. This is literally just for the intro script, by the way. This is me trying to edit for the intro script, and then I have like 8 characters I have to do after this. Oh, Jesus.
Actually, when it comes to video editing, the beginning is usually the hardest.
Makes sense. Because that's...
When you're like actually with the characters themselves on their levels, you can like go at it softer on the editing, especially since you're going to stay on one scene for a lot longer.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, hello, you. Oh, wait, you bring music. Hold on. I forgot that I have like volume set to 30. I forgot to even play music. Yeah, Novecca just helped me with editing keyframes, which I didn't know what those were. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Time to smack the fucking crystals. It's Novecca's hell.
This is what people who get in call with me have to go through.
Just like, alright, you ready for some video editing? Just like, no, Becca. Not today. Not my soul. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I had music and then I just forgot to play it because I was too focused on the video editing. Okay. Fuck it. Balloon. I'll know what these mean, definitely. I'm not sure how scuffed of an idea this is, but my idea for like editing this was that I was going to make each thing as if it's like its own video, essentially. And then I was just gonna slap them all together in the video editor.
I'm not sure I understand. You mean like make a collage where every thing of balloons is playing at the same time, or?
No, so basically like the intro will be its own video, and then me talking about It'll Do will be its own video, and then I'll go into the video editor and then I'll put the intro at the start, and then I'll put It'll Do section afterwards.
Okay, so basically making a different video for each character where every one of them uses the same opening.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Or like, not like intro into character, but it's like intro into It'll Do, into Mask Ruby, into the next character, right? But I don't like. Basically, I'm not gonna like when I go on to talking about It'll Do, I'm not gonna keep adding to this instance of the editor. I'm going to save this intro as its own video, close the editor, and then like open a separate project and work on that project as It'll Do section. And then
I would advise against doing that.
What's the reason? Or like,
Because basically, if you want, because then you're gonna have to mix the two videos together, and it's going to be like compressed twice, so it's gonna make the footage kind of crunchy.
oh, okay. I think, yeah, cause like,
It's better to just make an entire video in one project.
what is it? When you export it, you can export it at a specific. When you export it here, you can choose to export it at a specific video quality. So it should be.
Yeah, but it's the thing of when you keep exporting a project multiple times, there's always going to be a bit of compression that goes on. Even if the program has an option for no compression, it does a bit of it.
Okay. What were to happen if I, instead of exporting it, I realize that's the fucking, yeah, sorry, back to this. Ow!
Jesus.
Keep forgetting that it doesn't reset. So, what happens instead of exporting it if I just instead, like... Oh, wait. No, but would I even be able to do that? No, because I make multiple projects and then put them on different bars.
You cannot mesh multiple projects into one.
Yeah,
It's better to just do it all on one project.
okay. Yeah, I'll just do that then. Alright, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to ask, because I was wondering if there was going to be any issues that arose with that. Good to know.
Like, the thing that you want to do is like, do you want to make a video for each character, or do you want to make one video for all characters?
I'm making one video for all.
Okay, so this one video is going to encompass every character in the game.
Yes.
Yeah, alright, and then you just make one project.
Gotcha. Okay, you know. So I'll do... Oh, also, I realized I have not read chat in a while. Oh yeah, I was supposed to try to recognize it. I was a little sorry. I got a little distracted by life. Sorry about that.
Just life in general.
Yeah, no, listen, life, life's very distracting. This is Burnt Violet. Oh, this is Story of Eastern Wonderland Stage 4. It was a cool song. I didn't like super in-depth pay attention to it, but I liked what I heard. Yeah, no.
And even some single player content.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, cause I didn't separate
the audio.
Yep. I was like, okay. And then I split this one, right? I did. So let's do.
And even some single player content of a
Wait.
and even some single player content of a buried in said.
Okay, I have an idea. So, and even some single player content. So I'll cut single player content.
Of a buried in said
Wait. Okay.
content.
So 2510. So do. And then back by 10 frames. And then I think that should work. Let's see.
Player content of a buried.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm actually going to want to delete this because I realize I want to change how I do this. So let's do, instead of what I was doing before, let's do intro. Not intro. Well, single player.
Import the document into
Yeah.
into a video editor.
Yeah, no, it's it'll work. The text should appear. I just dropped like the entire script into it. Like, just read this. You'll know what I'm saying. Okay. So we need. So we just need like a second of me going from like. So how long is this?
Story
If-
mode.
If what you wanted
That's
was to
available
make it not
to
appear
Most
during
of the
recording,
cast.
there's an option
The story mode
on-
it's
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, were you talking just then, or was that from the video?
Is the video, you didn't separate the audio.
You're right, you're right. I was like, what the fuck is Okay, okay.
That's what you need to get used to. The fact that after importing a piece of audio, you need to separate it, of video, I mean.
Yes, I do need to get used to that. Okay.
story mode. That's available to
So I need. So we'll do like. Just to start, we'll do like this, and then. We'll do like this into here, because it's not really gonna be more than like a second or so.
although buried in said single player content it
Hold on.
play because well look at the shit. And even some single player content. Although buried in said single player content is
Okay, so there's like a second there where it's
Yeah, there's one frame where the main screen appears.
yeah. Okay, so now kill this and then delete and then bah. And then so now it should
content. Although buried in said single player content is one mode you might not expect. The story mode. That's available
yeah, well, actually I think that works perfectly.
content. Although buried in said single player content is one mode you might not expect. The story mode. That's available
Doesn't sit on there for as long as I'd like. What I could do is I could just I think I can slow the footage down or some shit. Or just if I just hold on. So if I just fucking because it's not like anything's changing in this frame. So what I do fucking nope. What I do is I take a because on the last frame it's here. So what I do is I take a screenshot of this and then I import it into here. So I do hold on, I got this. Because if I try dragging out the frame, it makes it stay longer, but it turns it black, I think. Is what it typically does. But if I make it an image... Ah, shit. If I make it an image, then it can stay there for as long as I like.
You can just press F12 to get a Steam screenshot, by the way.
You're right. I could have just done that. I completely forgot about that.
Like I saw you pull out the Windows snip thing. I was like, this man does know that Steam has a built-in screenshot feature, right?
I might know that. I don't know. Listen, it's too complicated. I have to press the F12 button. Like fuck, man. I don't got time for that shit. I'm just gonna. It's a
true.
It's a screenshot, so I'm gonna put it in here. And then fucking. What's up? Alright. Now I just now I put this into here. Right? And then we make it creation time. Make this like 0, 0, 1, or make it 3 seconds. That's creation time, not length. 0, 0, 3. Okay.
One mode you might not expect. The story mode.
Hold on, so should just flow.
Content is one mode you might not expect. The story mode. That's available to...
Yeah, okay. And then so I need to cut it off when right before I say that.
That's
Perfect. So I do this. Hold on.
the story mode. That's available...
I could probably have it go an extra second longer, actually.
That's available...
I think that's fine. So do this. Do this.
The story mode. That's available to...
Okay. So now... And then, alright. Now I get to test out my screenshot capabilities again. Because I need... I need another image. And then I need to create a copy and then edit the image. So versus battle F12. Fucking, that's fine. The screenshot should be saved. So now I have this, and then so show on disk. Screenshots, perfect. Why do I have thumbnails here? Oh no, I guess that's just for the folder itself. Okay. And then
This is just for Steam to show the screenshot on the game page.
probably. So intro. Okay, here we go. So move this in the video stuff, and then let's call this one 1. The naming scheme for these is gonna become very fucked as time goes on.
So now you start naming them after the
Yeah. Okay. And then so save a copy, and then it's gonna be 2. Now we go into Paint 3D, and then we open up 2. Oh my god. Okay. Intro video stuff 2. And then we just get out the brush tool and we fucking do that. Then we get out shapes.
So get a different cross for each character that isn't available.
Yeah, exactly. And then we get fucking... What's the weirdest font? Fucking... And make it a little bigger. Nah, that's too... Hold on, we need like fucking... You need something like this. There we go. Easy game. So now we go into the video editor, and then we slap in one. We make this 0, free. Okay.
The story mode. That's available to
So that's okay. So we'll put it at 30 free 0. Perfect. And then so let's see if that worked.
to most of the cast.
Yep. Okay, so now save, go into video stuff, and then we put in 2. And then 0, 0, 0 free.
To most of the cast. The
Yeah.
story mode itself is simple enough.
Okay. How long have I been going for? I think. Okay. I think I'll like adjust this, and then I'll probably call it for now.
Understandable.
Yeah. I think this is good though. I learned a decent bit, and I'm getting more of an idea for what I want to be doing. So and then in 2 hours we got like 15 seconds of footage done, because we started at 17 seconds.
The story mode itself is simple.
Okay, hold on. So where do I want this to end?
The cast.
Also, one thing that I just thought about, and that it might make this part specifically just like 2.7% better, is that if the background here is animated, like the clouds are moving, which I imagine they do.
Oh.
You could actually get this. Yeah, you could actually record this and then just overlay the excess and the dead on top of it.
Wait, record this and then overlay it? Wait, how does
So
that?
like, record a few seconds of this screen in game, and then just get those excess and that text like exactly as you got them here, or at least similar, or just get individual pictures of them, and then just put them on top of the character portraits.
Okay. I might do that. That might be too much work for me, to be real. I think I might just that would be cool, but I think I'm just gonna keep it like this for now.
It's not super hard to do, but I can understand if right now you don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I think for now. Yeah, because I get what you're saying though about it would be better if it had
It's
movement.
available to
Because
most
like,
of
for
the
example,
cast.
that first screen that you put as an image, because it doesn't have any animations, it works fine as an image, but for this it would make a little bit better if it was like an actual video.
Yeah, I think, or like, well, because to be fair, if I did it like that, right, I could do one, like, the recording would start here on this screen, and then I just get, wait, you're right, I get free screenshots of, like, of the X, and the dead, and then I put them into here, and then I overlay it on this.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, last thing then before. Alright, hold on. I see your point. Alright, let me do that. Yeah. Because I would need to find how to do it in a different way, because I don't exactly know how to crop, but I could still replicate it probably in some way, shape, or form. I don't know where the fuck we're at now. Let's listen to just 15.5 soundtrack. Oh, it's this song. I didn't know this is what this came from.
Oh, did you not?
I hope no. I've only heard this one in DanCag. I didn't know which game it came from though.
Damn. Well, here's your trivia for the day. This song doesn't actually come from 15.5. It comes from the PS4 version of 14.5 specifically.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because the PS4 port of 14.5 had an extra story and made Racing playable.
Oh my god. I did know, yeah, the PS4 version had some extra content. I didn't know that it was that specific. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's your Toho lore for the day.
Okay, wait, so... Okay, so the clouds don't move, but they do have some particle effects that move, so yeah. So, record this for like... We'll record this for 10 seconds so we have footage to work with. Because I think it does... I'll do 15.
Yeah, yes, it's better to always have just a tiny bit more. So you can always cut it if you don't need all the footage.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now let's go back to here. And then... So... no, but they don't have... Yeah, I think the one I was listening to is the specific DanCag version, because they do have the fucking funny guy in the background going like, ba 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 bunny girl.
I didn't know that one.
At the very yeah, it's got some vocals. Okay, put this in intro, and then... Oh wait, no, but this is a video. Fucking... I think... I should definitely just create a videos folder. I should definitely do that. I'll do that after the session. Fucking... What did I title this one? Oh yeah, I just titled it 1, 2. Just title it most ... dot dot or ... dot mkv. And then... So, yeah, I would put it in... Yeah, so I don't need to edit it from there. All I need to do is just... I can keep 2 around for reference, but what I can do is I can... So I can delete this and this, and then I can put... most in...
Split audio and video track.
You're right. This will become second nature eventually. It is...
Yeah, eventually it does.
That's available to most of the...
Right, I think it was exactly at 33 seconds that I wanted this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we split here, and then
most of the cast. The story...
And I think it was like probably 34.20.
The story mode...
Yeah, I think that's probably good. I mean, I can test it right now. Back by 1 second.
The cast. The story mode...
Yeah, okay. So
That's
now...
pretty good.
Now what I do... Hold on, could I actually doodle on this? No, I don't think I can. I can add text. I know I can do that. Wait. Actually, what is some of this? Line? I can add a line. Here, wait. I'm curious. If I go into... I didn't realize I still had this open. If I open up this, I'm kind of curious. And then I just create, like, a fucking... I don't think this will be transparent is the only issue. I don't even... Wait. I don't even know what the fucking resolution is.
You can always take a screenshot to use as reference for the things you want to do.
Yes. Wait, to take a screenshot of this, or?
Take a screenshot of the character selects. Like, I'm full tryhard mind right now. So what I will do here will be on GIMP, which is also a free tool for image editing. I will put a screenshot of this, put the X's and the text that I want over these characters, then export only those X's and text on the same resolution and the screen and just slap them here.
Okay. I don't know. I've heard of GIMP before. I know it has some annoyances, but it also seems to kind of work.
Yes. Like, GIMP is basically free to use Photoshop.
Okay. Makes sense.
It's worse than Photoshop, as you can probably imagine, but honestly it's pretty good.
I might want to try it eventually. I've been using Paint 3D for the longest time. I think...
And the important part is that GIMP allows you to make like transparent images.
Oh, it does? Okay, I might want to get on that for the next session then. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do... Yeah, fuck it. We ball.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I don't like resorting to this very often, but I can technically do it.
I'm just going to pick like parts of the white from the canvas.
Is there?
I would assume it's going to.
Well, no.
Unless Microsoft added some like AI things that I can see them doing that removes the white.
There'll still be some white around it, and specifically the parts that I'm like where I'm shaky. But if I draw around the X, it'll only cover the X, because you can see where it is based on the light. I haven't had to do it for this long before. Normally the images are much smaller than I'm working with. But it does it like this.
Yeah, it looks pretty scuffed.
Yeah, it is. But here's the idea. It's so small that you won't really be able to see it.
Oh, believe me, it will be seeable. It will be very noticeable.
Only if you zoom in, which I think it kind of will be. Hold on. I'm curious to see how it looks. Wait. Go to pictures, and then go to... I'm just curious to see how this looks like.
Yeah.
Move. I did this wrong. Okay, and then let's do... Hold on, so now let's do, so what we do is we make it small now. See? It's like, it's still scuffed, but you can't really see it all that well to begin with. Nah, you can still, you can see it pretty well, actually. Wait a minute. It was when it was this small, you couldn't.
But I can see it through the video call, so yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I can see it through the video call on a smaller screen, on your smaller screen for the preview. on an exported video, it's going to be very obvious.
Okay, okay. Well, we'll delete this one then. Okay. Here's what we'll do, cause I'm curious, cause I can so for I know I can put text in, and then for Frailin, what I can do is I can do a line, and then I can change it to red, I think. Yeah. And then I make a second line. So that's Fralin's done. And then I can put in text for Okra. So what I do for Tetron is I get GIMP, and then I and then I make a transparent X. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do next time. I'll have GIMP next time. So that's my plan. Enjoy racing, staring you down. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. Again, not terrible progress. We're getting somewhere. All right. Fuck it. I'm gonna see if this is anyone streaming currently. Let's see. Twitch. I don't even know if I have anyone watching right now. I realize. Oh, actually, I don't know. I can't. There's Samu streaming Federation Force. There's nobody I can currently see streaming Toho, and those are the people I feel the most comfortable raiding. So I'm just gonna not raid today. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching the stream. Thank you, Nobeka, for your help. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. I hope you have a good rest of your time. Goodbye.